एक बार फिर से आपको बराह रास्त दिखा रहे हैं, अयाज सादिक की जानिब से इस वक्त गुफ्तगू की जा रही है।
In fact, surprised to know together we've taken guidance from the provincial assemblies and we have come to a point where most of us are now having identical rules in all our assemblies. So that shows, and it's a privilege and honor for me also to meet my honorable colleagues from all provincial assemblies, all political parties. This shows the unity, what Pakistan is all about. This is unity and the strength of this country. It is indeed a privilege to address this esteemed gathering of the Commonwealth Parliamentary family, united by a shared commitment to democracy, dignity, and the rule of law. I am particularly delighted to note that the Provincial Assembly of Sindh is hosting this historic event. This is only the second time in the history that we are meeting in this iconic building. The real iconic building is the old one, which witnessed the birth of Pakistan in 1947. Sindh, land of culture and ideas, has long nurtured democratic values. It is no coincidence that in 1946 it elected a woman, as has been said previously, Ms. Jyotibai Tulsadas, as its deputy speaker. This historic land also gave the Muslim world its first democratic elected women leader, the world's youngest Prime Minister, Shaheed Mohtarma Benazir Sahiba, who we all cherish and wish she was here in the Parliament. Ladies and gentlemen, today we convene under the theme Parliaments of Future, Redefining Democracy Through Trust, Inclusion, Innovation and Peace. This theme reflects not only our national aspirations, but also the collective responsibility we share to strengthen parliaments that are resilient, responsive and representative. Trust, inclusion, innovation and peace are not mere ideals. They are the foundational pillars of future ready democracies. Without trust, representation falters. Without inclusion, legitimacy erodes. Without innovation, governance stagnates. And without peace, progress is jeopardized. Distinguished guests, the Commonwealth is a young community. Over 65% of our population is under 30. Yet globally, only 2 to 3% of parliamentarians belong to this generation. This is a profound democratic deficit. It is our responsibility to bridge this gap by integrating young voices through youth advisory councils, structured internship, and dedicated youth. Representation in parliamentary committees. Inclusion remains the bedrock of sustainable democracy. Representation of women, minorities, marginalized communities, and persons with disability is not a privilege, it is a democratic duty. Diverse parliaments craft stronger legislation and deliver governance grounded in justice, equality, and dignity. Ladies and gentlemen, innovation and technology are indispensable allies of modern governance. AI-enabled legislative research, digital documentation, and e-parliament system can enhance transparency, efficiency, and public engagement. Open data governance and digital citizen platforms strengthen democratic accountability by bringing parliaments closer to people. Accountability is the cornerstone of democratic legitimacy. Effective oversight committees empowered with research capacity, accurate data and institutional independence ensure the government remains answerable to the people and uphold the highest standards of governance. Distinguished delegates, federalism and power sharing are crucial for unity and equitable development. Balanced authorities between federal and provincial ties strengthen cohesion, respects diversity and promotes stability. Cooperative governance and interparliamentary coordination are essential tools for national harmony. Parliaments also play a crucial role in advancing peace at the regional and global level. They must champion humanitarian principles, protect political rights, and advocate for peaceful resolution. Pakistan reiterates its unwavering support for the people of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, whose right to self-determination is firmly rooted in the UN Security Council resolutions. Likewise, the humanitarian tragedy in Gaza calls for urgent global action based on justice, dignity, and human rights. Ethical leaderships, transparency, and modernization are the hallmarks of enduring democratic institutions. Integrity in public office is non-negotiable. Transparent lawmaking, the active citizen engagement, strengthens trust and reinforces the legitimacy of democratic system. As we look to the future, our parliaments must become more representative, more innovative, and more accountable than ever before. The trust of the people is our greatest democratic asset and must guide every policy, every reform, and every action. Let us move forward together, committed to cooperation, peace, and democratic process. Let us build parliament and an inclusive technological advances ethically, grounded and dedicated to justice. It is not merely our responsibility, it is the legacy we owe to the future generations. I must also please bring to your attention that the most difficult job in Pakistan, I think, is the duty of the speakers. It is either the government criticizing for giving more time to the opposition, or the opposition claiming that they have not been given enough time. So I feel sorry for my honorable colleagues. I don't have such problems as much as most of you do, but I wish you luck and success in that. I thank you all. Pakistan Zindabad. Now, if you allow me, I will like to read out with great pleasure. I declare the 7th CPA Asian Regional Conference open, because it opens after this. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker, for once again reiterating how important every voice is. Ladies and gentlemen, as this iconic inaugural ceremony comes to a close, may I request the distinguished chief guest and our guests on the head table to please proceed to the floor of the Assembly for a group photograph. May I request the photographers to please join us at the head table, and may I request our delegates to please stay seated, as we'd love to capture a group which is going to be...
मुश्तरका ममालिकी पार्लियामेंट्री एसोसिएशन के अरकान की 5 रोज़ा कॉन्फ्रेंस का बाकायदा इनेकाद किया गया है, जो कि
सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल दबाएं ताकि कोई खबर रह न जाए।